Hi everyone, welcome back to Zeus Capital. If you're new here, my name is Landon, and every week we break down the latest market trends, key setups, and opportunities so you can stay ahead in your trading. In today's analysis, we'll cover major market moves, potential setups, and big news events to watch. And we'll be focusing on a few pairs. I like to trade GU and gold, and sometimes euro. Those are my favorite pairs to trade. But before we dive into those pairs, we like to start with our DXY for the overview of the United States dollar. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced trader, we've got insights to help you make informed decisions this week. So let's dive right into it. Now, hopping into the dollar index from the previous week's data, the dollar index showed a continued strength, closing at around 101, around 101, 118. The dollar was buoyed by a mix of strong US economic data and sentiment from the Federal Reserve. Now, when we go to the economic calendar from last week, US jobs data came in stronger than expected. For this week, we'll be closely watching this week's Fed announcement and the key economic data such as the US CPI that's coming and retail sales for further clues on the dollar's direction. If dollar continues to point towards economic strength, the DXY could extend its rally. Now, let's hop into the analysis of the week. As always, we start from a higher time frame, going down to the 4 hour, 1 hour for the entries. For the overview of the market, we start from the higher time frame, which is the monthly. Now, as we can see, this key level here, we failed to induce below it, and we closed above this area. Now, for me, I'll be looking at that as a buy for the dollar index. Now, this swing high, that's another key level to look at. That's probably where the market will be heading to. And we have this strong imbalance in here where we are most likely to trade into for this week. So if I'm to buy the dollar, in there will be my target. And as we can see from the weekly, we have this fair value gap in here, which will probably trade into before we continue to go down. So for the dollar index for this week, I'm anticipating it to drop, maybe take that level. It might not do that, but it might drop to take that level before we head up to this direction. Now that's my overview for the dollar index. Now let's check out the GU and see how the market performed. All right, so this is GU in the weekly. Now we'll look to the left here. You can see where the market traded into this key level. We induced it, and then we closed bearish for the week. Yeah, okay. So I like to mark my levels. Going up to the monthly time frame, as we can see here, from this swing high, we closed below it. Now with me, I would see that as a sell setup, right? And we left that high, which we probably trade into later on. Now going down to the weekly, Going down to the weekly, I'm anticipating GU to trade down into this imbalance. These here are my key areas to take profit. Let's see how the daily perform. Okay, so my anticipation for this week, I'll probably skip Monday trading, because let's see, I'll skip Monday trading because we don't have anything sufficient on our economic calendar for Monday, and we'll see how Monday performs before we decide to have many trades that will lead us to our profits. I'm looking at a bearish scenario for GU. If the dollar continues to strengthen due to positive data and Fed signals, GU could test this level here, this internal range liquidity that's in here, and possibly drop all the way down here. This is a major possibility. My overall bias remains bearish for the GU for this week due to strong dollar and weak UK economic data. Alright, moving on to gold. This is our overview on gold on the monthly. Now, gold has been so bullish this whole year, but let's see what we have here. So we have this imbalance that are left in here, and this low here at around 2.364. Our previous high was 2.531. Okay, going down to the weekly, we left these failed swings here, as you can see. We have that. For the weekly, price tapped on previous high and it went down, but it closed in this range. Okay, but we still have this internal range liquidity in there. So my anticipation for this coming week would be for gold to slightly go up to give us a sell setup with Tuesday, probably Wednesday, before we drop down to this internal range liquidity in here and take out these lows here. Let's hop down to the daily, see what we're working with. Daily looks neat. You can see that's where our target is for the week. The scenarios I'll be looking forward to will be a bearish scenario if the US CPI data this week comes in higher than expected. So my overall bias for the week on gold remains neutral to bearish, and my target for the week will probably be around this area, around 2.4, although there's potential of gold actually going lower all the way down here. But if we get a good setup, we can hold. We take partial profits around here and maybe hold all the way down here to here. So for gold, that's basically my overview for the week and what I'm looking forward to. Now this wraps up this week's market analysis. We have covered the key factors driving markets, including the latest moves in gold, GBPUSD, and we looked at the DXY. So this is what we'll be watching for in the coming days. As always, it's important to stay informed and adaptable to the market conditions, especially with the upcoming data releases like the US CPI and central bank updates. Keep an eye on these levels, for that's where we'll be looking to trade into if markets decide to give us our setups. Thank you. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you can never miss an update. Every week, we're always live analyzing the markets. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to stay ahead of the markets. Also, feel free to join our WhatsApp Forex community group where we give more depth analysis, live trades, and direct trade insights. We'll leave links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.